performance. I wasn't necessarily watching Sam Smith for that performance,
No, you're just watching the men.
but I was watching all the other dancers in that performance. Um, the song's good though. Yeah, Kiss wore makeup as well, but it was very, very different makeup. Yeah, yeah, very, very different. But like, this is where sort of like Annie Lennox, Sinead.
That's it. Thanks, Beatrix. Grace Jones.
Oh, that was the person you was thinking of. Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, Sinead O'Connor's another one as well. Yeah, and it's sort of like, it's like he wants to have these, I would say, intelligent conversations, but they're not. Uh, Wait, remember that video of Elphaba and his TikTok? And his TikTok was just asking Elphaba lots of questions. Maybe. See, I may have seen that. I've seen a lot of clips to do with E. Some men can't wear makeup on Halloween, according to E, as it's for women. Well, see, this is where the way when E says these things, E doesn't think about like he doesn't think about it logically, like where it goes. One-sided echo chamber conversations. That's what he does. Yeah, like with the autism thing that they did. Oh, you can't say anything because you're not a professional. But I will listen to somebody in my DMs who is also not a trained professional.
But
So,
because they told me what I want to hear, I will take their opinion and make it count.
yeah, it's like that's not. You're just creating an echo chamber. Yet the majority of people no. He thinks femininity is long hair and handbags. It's so shallow. Yes, it is very, very shallow. Definitely is. And that's where sort of like, to me, that's a very... The way he talks about being a woman, it's very... It's giving male ideology in what a woman is. You know what I mean?
If femininity is long hair and a handbag, I'll go out tomorrow in one of Josh's, the raccoon's wigs and buy myself a fucking handbag.
Right, exactly.
Does that make me a female?
No, it doesn't. Faye says, what is frustrating is he acts like he knows everything and what he says is correct. Facts. Facts in the chat. Yeah.
Facts in the chat.
Yeah, it's Jeffree Star always wears makeup. Yeah, Jeffree Star does as well. The answer, sorry, but how can someone who is trans have their dead name in their dead pole name? Right. Yep.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
If Elf... I have a trans sibling. Right?
See,
I have a
Yeah.
trans sibling.
you do, yeah.
My sibling has changed their name
Yep.
legally.
Yep.
Nowhere in their paperwork, in any of their usernames, is their old name.
Nope. Not at all.
That name is, as it should be, dead.
Yep.
They are living their correct identity.
Yep.
However, this
Individual?
thing insists on using a username with their supposed old name, but insists that they are trans. If you are truly trans, you would want to get rid of that fucking name at the first available opportunity.
Yep.
So, excuse me?
Yep. You see, I've been covering E for a while, and people know that I've covered E for quite some time, and you know, my partner's just said, they've got a trans brother, and by extension, I've got a trans brother-in-law. So like, he has hit this individual. He has hit a lot of boxes: autism, mental health, just everything about them. And when they use the trans card, that's another one where it really, really irritates me, because I'm like, I have a family member who's trans. They've changed their name. They've worked really hard. They've legally done everything. Changed their name. What's it called? Gender recognition certificate. They've done it all. And then you have the likes of this moron who's had the money to do everything. Everything. And hasn't done anything. But Venice, stars. Oh, right, Venice, I get that. Over 30k in 5 years. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for following my live, Gemma. Exactly. So, you know, it's they hit a lot of boxes.
They hit a lot of something.
No.
And generally nerves.
Nerves, yeah, a lot of nerves. What did Em say about the 3 triangles? Sorry, hang on. I've said this for years. He's got all the traits for... Hey Jazzy, by the way, he doesn't have a dead name, as legally they still go by their birth name. Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just reading this. Elphaba admitted last night they can't change their name because of it being copyright/trademark. Right, Donna, they can't legally change it. I'm changing my name when I get seen by my GIC. Right, Leon. They can't legally change their name to Elphaba because it's copyrighted. They can't. The way he stereotypes women as wants to constantly wear makeup and dresses, not gonna lie, I can't stand either. Right, Ali, I get that. Friend says, I kept one of my given names as it's a middle one. It's a flower paternal grandmother name. Oh, right, Friend. Okay, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, making of a murderer. Fuck's sake.
Murderer sanity. Yeah.
Really? What? I really want to know what M said. Hang on.
I think it was in response to the Fox.
Oh, wait, was there a... Where?
No.
Yeah, there's that one, but where's M's comment? Oh, I said this for years. Oh, he's got all the traits for the making of a murderer. Oh, sorry, that took me a minute. I do apologise. I'd have more respect if they'd be honest about who they are. Right, Claire. And, like, here's the thing. Sort of like, you know, he's going on about, you know, wanting to be called a woman and this, that, and the other. See, this is where, like, doing, like, I really need to get my head together to do drag, right? They've upset a lot of communities. They have, Luna, they have. It's the obsession with the character Elphaba. That's where I think it's partly started. Right, people only following E for their strange behaviour, like drama. I think yes. So doing drag, right? I wanted to do drag. I wanted to do it for a while. So sort of like the thing is, if I throw on a wig, makeup, a dress, and the lovely pearls I've got. Whether they're classed as pearls, I don't know. Anyway, if I do all that right, and I come on, like do like a Lily Savage kind of thing, right? And badly singing, and people started calling me she, like they do with other drag queens. A lot of people don't seem to call that offensive because I'm, you know, oh, for God's sake, don't tell me. Oh, it's the puzzle. So would that be classed as offensive though? I don't, people seem to, is there any community left that he hasn't upset? No. So like, would that be classed as offensive? Because a lot of people seem to think that when he refers to himself as she, people think that that's offensive. But if I did it, it wouldn't be offensive. Does that make sense? It made sense in my head. When in, wait, what was that? When in drag, does a lot of drag queens not mind being called she? I mean, I wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me. Even if I wasn't in drag and someone called me she, it wouldn't bother me. Because I don't really care if someone calls me she. Even if you call me it, I really wouldn't care because
I've called him worse.
yeah, I was gonna say my partner's called me freaking worse, and I've called him worse as well. Bitch. Anyway,
Whore.
I'm not a whore anymore. Okay. I left that life when I met you. I hope what I commented wasn't rude about Elphaba. So no. See, no. Like this is where sort of like drag queens are. Well, I said any more, fairness. I said any more. I mean, I did rack up a body count, but that's not the point. I never had any complaints though. Anyway,
I racked up a body count too.
I mean,
I
yeah.
just forgot where I put them.
I mean, true. Drag queens are amazing. They are like, no, darling, I am a cock in a frock. Well, exactly. It's like, you can call me she, but I'm still a freaking cock in a frock. I'm not trans, I'm a cock in a frock.
And it's fabulous.
Well, exactly. He said they could tell a trans woman from a real woman, yet there are some you can't tell. Well, exactly, Donna, exactly. You can't really tell. Like,
This,
go on. You wanna have your say, don't you? Don't you?
saying that you can tell a trans woman, hell, even a fucking trans man, right?
Some trans men are hot though. I'm just saying.
Yes, some are probably easier to discern. But that could just be because of the way they looked before. And, you know, it's just something they can't control. Or it could just be that they're earlier on in their transition.
Yeah.
But, honest to God, if I hadn't spotted a trans flag on Toby Jai's profile,
Yep.
I wouldn't have known he was a trans man.
No. No, I wouldn't either, to be fair. In fact, you know, most of the time I don't notice that somebody's trans unless they, even with the flag, I don't notice unless they specifically say it. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm like, okay. But I get that, but yeah, that makes me so angry what they do to the community. Yeah, I do love Toby J. Toby J is ace.
You know, and it's just like, I mean, it's like that. I think it's brutally unfair how good trans men can look
I know, right? They get to
as a
look,
born male. But,
yeah, they get to look
you
so
know.
fucking fabulous, and then there's me. I'm like,
I look like I look like I dragged myself out of the fucking Florida sewer line.
I know. I'm like, fuck's
But-
sake.
You can never. It's very fucking hard to tell if someone is trans or not, and you're seeing it more and more in America, where these horrendous bills are being put into place,
Yeah.
and it's just like, I came across one the other day where a woman who had gone into a toilet with their, I think it was a friend, you know, as females tend to do, they go in pairs. Mm-hmm. So they'd gone into the toilet. Someone had complained. Security, male, by the way, went into the toilets and escorted them out. Because someone had complained to security saying that they were male.
Dangerous, isn't it?
I was
But
just like, hang on. What the fuck?
yeah, it's just wild, isn't it? It's like, oh my life. It's just wild. The hotel couple, yeah. Was that a hotel
Yeah.
couple? Well, yeah, it was a hotel couple, yeah. Ah, yeah. There's so
It's
many.
just like, does that mean if I grew my hair out, Not that I fucking would. But, you know, if I grew my hair out and slapped on a little bit of fucking makeup, does that mean I could get, you know, and went to America, does that mean I could get mistaken for a trans female? I mean, I'd probably more like, because I've got a couple of tattoos, I'd probably get fucking done for being an El Salvadorian war criminal, but, you know. Even though I'm fucking British.
Yeah, a lot of people will use that law against some they don't like the look of. Right, Donna, yeah, they will. Trans means, hang on. Trans means to transition. A lot of trans community preach it. Yeah, it does. It does. Definitely does. They are trapped in the wrong body. It's torture for them. Right, but exactly. Your woman in America is there are a ton of. Yeah, yeah. To get access to areas. Yes, there are lists. There definitely are.
But this is the thing. They say, oh, we're protecting biological women by us, saying that you have to use the bathroom assigned to the sex on your birth certificate. Congratulations. You're now going to have to deal with women who are in a bathroom and suddenly they've got this 6-foot burly ass fucking Hell's Angel walking into the bathroom to take a leak, all because they were born Janine.
Yep.
But now they go by Dave.
Yeah.
The guy can bench press a fucking Harley.
Yeah, exactly.
But because there's an F on that little slip of paper, they have to use the same bathroom as him. They'll start screaming, guaranteed. There's a man in the bathroom. I was born Janine, I'm a female. I've got to use this bathroom.
Yeah, but
they'll kick off about that.
Yeah, but yeah. Exactly.
So it's like, are you actually protecting yourselves, or are you just, I don't know, deluded?
They're deluded, but it's also it's a cover up. It's a cover up. Literally, people in power are doing it because they're protecting the real. I'm going to say. How do I say this? How do I say it? The real dangerous people, the real threats. They're protecting the real threats by saying, "Look at these people. Don't look at us. Don't look at these people who are the actual threats. Look at these people." It's all smokescreen.
This is the thing. That's the thing, Si. You make trans female, trans male toilets. How about we just call a toilet a fucking toilet? Don't stick man or female on it. Just call it a fucking toilet.
Unisex toilets, yeah.
A toilet is a toilet.
Hey, Corey. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It has a sit down. It has a urinal. Bang. You can fucking use it no matter what you got between your fucking legs.
But here's the thing, though. What gets me is everyone's going on about bathrooms and toilets and things like that. This whole thing wasn't even about bathrooms and toilets. It was about apparently defining what a woman was. That's what it originally was. It wasn't about bathrooms. It was about defining what a woman was. But it's turned into bathrooms and locker rooms and I get women want to, I understand, and women should be allowed to have safe spaces, just like LGBT plus people should also have safe spaces as well.
Not being gentrified, you political fucktards.
That as well. Everyone should have safe spaces, not just everyone should have safe spaces. Everyone. But it's like people want to segregate. And then, but again, it's all, everyone's blaming everybody else, but not looking at the real problems, in the real issues. You use the disabled, to be honest, yeah. You're nice and private, just me. Yeah, I get that, I get that, yeah. I fully understand that. I get that, sorry, I will read some comments. Exactly, staff bathrooms in my work both use. There you go, yeah. Yeah, predators are gonna just do whatever regardless, yeah. Exactly. They're going to do it anyway. Predators are both male and female. Yep. They don't discriminate. I respect everyone, but behave, stay polite, be human. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Um, big letters B-O-G above
Bog.
the bog. Bleh. That's funny. I just, like, this is the reason why sort of like you have characters like this individual. Who are literally, this is the reason why I wish he wouldn't have these conversations about autism, about being trans, because in my opinion, they're not. And because of that, because they're trying to claim all these things, and to be honest, what he is a grifter. They're a grifter on TikTok, and they're causing a lot of problems. Yeah, exactly, Faye. And they're causing a lot of problems for a lot of issues. Yeah, and the kids watching it as well. Yeah, I mean, my stuff's always on 18 plus, which there is a clip. Hang on, I don't know whether I have got it. I don't know. Hang on, do I have it? I don't know whether I do. Oh, I don't. Hang on. Let me do a quick. What was I? Was I watching it on? Hang on. Because I saw something before I came live, and I can't remember whether I was watching it on my phone or on here. It was something to do with E.
I mean, that describes 99% of your content.
Yeah.
Can I deal with people? Hi team. My father here.
That's not true though.
Some man in my time.
Pokemon with signature this TikTok. I'm gonna show you a perfect example.
It keeps me relevant then.
I don't like making videos on.
I saw a clip of E talking about them being. They had like they had a 9-year-old. No, not 9-year-old. A 9th grader.
That's just insulted a bunch of 9th graders.
True, in their chat. But I can't remember whether I was watching it on the phone or on the PC. And if I was watching on the PC, then we're going to have a problem because I don't know how to get to my watch history on the PC because I didn't like it or favorite it. I adore all people, just not the ones who abuse communities and lack accountability. Right, Faye, exactly. Trying to give advice like what? Yeah, Faye, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure I saw that clip somewhere. Oh Jesus. No one sent it to me. I don't think so. I have to. Somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, he is so rude to the follower. Yeah, I know. Exactly. You bring up an amazing point. Yeah. Everyone brings up an amazing point. Go to. It might be in settings, I think. Because it's in settings in my. It needs to be in my watch history. Because it's actually considered as abuse and coercive control, which is illegal. Yes, it is, yeah.
So I'm gonna need.
I think it's in my settings, which is in more. Or it might not be actually. I don't know, because you can get it on the phone. Would it be in screen time? No, I don't know. You can get to your watch history on your phone, but you can't get to it on the PC apparently. Oh well, it was a clip it was a video that I saw on the PC anyway. Basically, they booted someone who is in 9th grade, I believe, which is they're kind of Ninth grade in America's how old? Basically, my point to that was Abby unconsciously created a hate cult, probably Haley.
No, it's not a hate cult. It's more of a hold the bitch accountable.
14 to 15, I googled it. Oh, right, yeah, 9. I think it's 7. Right, so this is where it's sort of like, he doesn't put their stuff on 18 plus. So I sort of sit there and I'm like, you say all this stuff, do the rug taking, the alcohol, talk about sex, call 111, scream, do all the stuff that they did over the week, was it last weekend? Do all this stuff and you don't put your stuff on 18 plus. The awareness group 100%. I mean, you know, yeah. Part of me wanted to do an detox the other day because I was just like, God, this is a lot.
Hence why I started the Doctor Who rant.
Yeah, the Doctor Who rant was interesting.
It failed miserably, but you know.
It didn't fail. Was there not a minor gift in them until Mods went crazy and he reluctantly blocked them? Yeah, I believe so, Ali. That poor neighbour at home and even in London knowing. Yeah, exactly. Doctor Who. Yeah, there was a Doctor Who rant in our chat. In our chat together. Yeah, Doctor Who rant.
Give him a couple of days, Scaro.
Yeah, I need to go back and find what we were chatting about. I'll put it up. Yeah, you can't send me and get booted. Yeah. Yeah, we were ranting about Doctor Who. They would have told E to come off social media if it's affecting them too much. But yes, they would, yeah. Wonder if the work coach knows everything that Elphaba has done. So I believe people are sending evidence. I believe people are sending evidence. A lot of people were asking her to remove the key words. Oh, really? Thank you for following live, Scaro. Wait, that jumped on me. That jumped on me. Did any of you guys watch Eurovision on the weekend? I love Eurovision. No, I didn't. I saw a lot of people did, though. A lot of people did.
No, I'm one of those heretical gays that can't stand it.
Yeah, they're definitely an attention seeker. Yes. But
Though admittedly, I was rather busy on the weekend.
Yeah, you was busy on the weekend. Yeah.
I had something much more fun to do.
Yeah.
Like get older.
Yes, you turned a year older. He is a brag. They'll tell the work coach they're famous. Yeah, they will. Yeah. Not watched it since Lordy won. Oh, really, Scaro? I've not watched it in God knows how many years. I love Eurovision. We watched all semis and the final, Natasha. Oh, really? Ah, there you go.
God, that's a level of dedication I wouldn't even dream of.
Definitely a level of dedication. And says it was pretty disappointing this year. So you didn't miss much. There you go.
I never usually do.
Yeah. But I'm confused they're selling her to get a job, but trying to stop her from getting one. In what sense? Say, I'm confused by that too. You mean the work coach will be telling her to get a job? Yeah, Juan did offer them a job, yeah. But apparently they're too busy doing TikTok. You got muted on your backup account asking nicely for them to stop lip smacking and turn the TV down. Well, yeah, they'll be on live later showing leaflets. Yeah, they will. They're too famous. They're too famous to get a job. They've said that before.
The job centre is transphobic. They want me to work.
God, yeah, that'll be it. Infamous, more like, yeah. So, yeah, they'll it's transphobic, and the reason why Maria said they couldn't give up TikTok. Yeah, like, what's gonna happen?
We all listen to Mummy, don't we?
No, yeah. What's gonna happen if TikTok gets banned? Like, if TikTok goes away, what's gonna happen?
Peace and quiet.
Yeah, but they have Instagram, so they won't completely disappear.
It's fine. I don't worry about Instagram.
Yeah, true. I got blocked for putting wrong in their chat last night when they said I can say I have ASD. Right, Donna, that it's wrong. They can't say that. They need to actually have, you know. Wait, what was that? They want me to work 8 hours a day. Oh, purple, my God. MySpace will make a comeback. Well, MySpace does still exist, but not in the form that everyone remembers it. Do you think Amber had a proper conversation with you after that live? I think maybe, yeah. I think Amber probably did. Why isn't there? They are staying, not saying anything to them about bad behaviour. I don't know, Victoria. I don't know how they're getting away with it. You adored MySpace. MySpace was a vibe, Faye. MySpace was a vibe.
Yep.
MySpace was definitely a vibe.
Yep.
I mean, we're all showing our age, Faye, but MySpace was a fucking vibe. What did I miss with Amber? So Amber did a live the night, I think it was Sunday, because Elphaba was banned, and Amber did a live and basically gave Elphaba some mental health worksheets. Basically reached out to Elphaba and helped Elphaba out with their mental health, which a lot of people were not happy with. Mama Kaz wanted to go up in the box. It was a lot. It was in Amber's live chat. Yeah, people, because I was live at the time. That's the last time I was live, was on Sunday, because I was not happy with what he did on Sunday and Saturday.
And you didn't tell me you were live?
I did, didn't I? I must not have done. Hey, the Observer. I've just seen a new video about E. Where? Oh, where?
Oh.
Who's got it? I can play it. I think Mama Kaz is the same as E. I get that. Very few people think that, yeah. What will E do if England go to war? Well, Trinity, I don't know. Apparently she won 111 because her chat was triggering her. Yes, the Observer. I know that she won 111. I think she won it twice, I think. Yeah, because of the chat. It's ridiculous though. Like, how many more times is he gonna like? Oh,
Nope. What did I do?
oh, nothing. It just glitched out a little bit. I think my partner's gonna go hunting.
Apparently, I'm clicking on Scar's profile.
Oh, I'm gonna click on Skywar's profile.
I'm checking out the Dalek.
Ah. I would never wish harm on a person, but he needs some serious help. Right, exactly. Exactly. We don't wish harm on he. I don't wish harm on he. I wish he would just shut up. He was on the phone to crisis team apparently. Yeah, Luna. Yeah. Uses emergency service all the time, yet has never contributed national insurance or tax to the system. Fucking hell, someone went off. You want them off all social medias as he is dangerous. I get that, Natasha. I honestly, for me, I always turn around and said that everyone deserves like a space. Everyone deserves a space, right? I've always turned around and said that. But at this point, I do think it's difficult, Natasha, because I have always turned around and said that we all deserve like our space, our moment. Like we all deserve a platform, a voice, right? We all deserve a voice. But this is ridiculous. Thank you for the heart, me, the Observer. But like the dangers that he does is getting beyond a joke. Cassandra, yeah, I get it. Because like I can see both sides, you know. Like I, as someone who constantly gets silenced by TikTok, gets my comments removed. You've seen it. You see it in my videos. I get angry. And I think one of my videos is I put a video. I got one of Riley's videos, and I turned around and said, "This is the reason why we're angry." I think in my response to that was, we are not just angry at E, we're also angry at TikTok because we're being silenced. So we could feel like we can't have a voice. It's scary because kids are looking at E and they think this is how to behave. Right, Kim? Yeah, exactly. Lily says E just needs severe consequences for the actions and they'll never learn. Right, yes, exactly. I think E is still in the place they are staying is people are terrified to complain. Yes, I do think that as well. Yeah, see, and sort of like, this is the reason why sort of like, it can be very frustrating and very angering. Did Banbad put something up? Hang on, wait, BB. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments. I did a part 1 to 3 if you need to catch up. They are building to Pip claim. Oh, BB's got it up. E is offered help and advice but declines it. Yeah, E offers a lot of help, so BB's got something up. Banbird, I haven't. Hang on. Banbird's got it all. Oh yeah. Is it Banbird OG? Well, there's a lot of parts. That's when he was cleaning.
Is it back on?
Is it one from 15 hours ago, BB? I've got one from 15 hours ago.
Professionals that I'm entitled to pick.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
We got part 1 because there's a part 2. Yeah, I got it. Hang on. That's the right one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Here we go. He said last night they're entitled to pip for their skin. Yeah. I called it after they had the first call. Ah, BB, there we go.
Back on. Is it back on? The line cut out, so I'm back here. She was in the middle of asking questions of something. Anyway. It's on, okay. Basically, she was like, because I even said to her, I don't want to waste your time because I'm feeling better. She was like, I recommend you talk to the crisis team. I was like, what? And she was like, Ed, please, because like how you feel before it still won't change. Like, you know, like she has recommended to. I was like, no, but I haven't spoken to them, so because she was in the middle of asking me questions, but the line was cut off. Ain't that A&E? No, it's a mental health.
Right, the Observer. Yeah, I do think E is worried about getting a job. They made me so mad, yet they can't claim now as the law has changed. Yeah, exactly. Basically, like Jetty. Thank you for the Help Me Evil Penny.
Crisis team. I feel like I don't want to waste their time though, so I'm not going to do it.
Just waste our fucking time instead.
Not wrong.
And oxygen. There is a tree somewhere out there that you need to apologise to.
Fuck me, I swear to God. Say that again?
There is a tree somewhere out there that they need to go and apologise to. Profusely.
Fucking
I mean, there's a tree out there I need to go and apologise to sometimes, but, you know, I can get away with a sapling. They need to go to the fucking Black Forest and do it.
Is this for gifts because you're running out of money? No, I can go on Cameo, babe. I don't care about gifts. If I cared about gifts, I'd be on the ranks.
Bullshit.
Fact. Like when people say you're crying for gifts and money, no, because if I was doing that, I'd be pushing to get on the ranks. My goodness, no, this is all real emotion. I hope you all know that. If you were, I know not everyone's gonna fucking get that, but that is, I'm being real with you. My God, how many times have I got to say it? This is real. This isn't for gifts. this isn't for attention, this is for company, and this is for people to understand me. And I live online, sort of. So you'll see everything.
Go on. You want to say something?
It's not for gifts. So put your shit on 18 plus and see how fast your fucking gifts dry up, you cunt. Because you're manipulating children and giving them misinformation, so they give you shit. So put it on 18 plus and see what happens. Oh wait, you won't do that because you're doing it for gifts, you fucking manipulative shit.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, you'll see my ups and downs. You'll see happy and sad. You'll see that. So just
Welcome to human emotions. Welcome to human emotions. You and
understand I'm not going to be perfect.
no one asked you to be.
Because I've been on this app for 5 years, living online. It's becoming an addiction, for real. And I'm trying to get out of that addiction by having a UC work coach, exactly. But I'm not on UC. I'm entitled to it, but I don't receive any money because I declare. So, exactly.
Yeah, children beware.
You're entitled to UC if you are self-employed, and I'm registered as self-employed because I pay my tax. Thank you very much. I do.
Show us.
I have a bill to pay, darling.
Show us.
Yes, I do. I'm not in the same situation
No, it's not live, Laura.
as CLA.
I mean, we're live.
I'm in a much more less situation, but I'm paying my taxes now. So because I didn't know what taxes was. I won't lie to you. I didn't know what it was. So they've messaged me, and I'm all on track now. So I'm registered self-employed on TikTok, and I declare.
They're self-employed on TikTok.
If you are technically classed as self-employed, you wouldn't have a work coach.
They would never work coach, right? I mean, they would never work coach, right? This is where the bullshit comes in. They would never work coach, for one. Number two, what business are you running to be self-employed, bitch? They're self-employed through TikTok. So TikTok is your business. You do realise you have to register that business. Wait, through what now? The government. You do realise that's public information. Elphaba does realise that's public information, and anyone can go to the government website and look up Elphaba Orion Doherty as a business.
That's the point. Donna's turned around and says if they were self-employed, they won't be in a charity-run property.
Well, exactly. They won't be in a charity-run business. Dash, may we know your partner's name? I feel rude just referring to him as your partner. I mean,
You may call me Mr. Raccoon.
Mr. Raccoon. Mr. Raccoon.
Or Dax. Whatever.
Yeah, Dax, yeah. Daxy. They won't get Pip, I promise you that. I know people physically disabled haven't got... Right, exactly. You haven't got to the expenses part yet. I don't have that. Yeah.
Les, I was on Lifetime Award for DLA, and I got refused Pip.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, I'm technically have the same diagnosis as the Overlord, but I got refused Pip because I found the place where the assessment was, and I went on my own.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I got refused first time, got accepted the second time, but I I've got a lot more, like seriously a lot more health issues. My dad wasn't told to be until his cancer diagnosis. I'm sorry, Scara.
Yeah, because they only know because they knew they only had to pay for a short time.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking arseholes.
Oh my God, Faye.
What? Faye, is your mum Jesus?
Well. Oh my God, Scara. Oh my life. Well, you know what they're like. So we're gonna get to the. Wait, what? We call her the Terminator, Faye. She keeps coming back, Faye. That's funny. I was the same for DLA for arthritis as I can work in constant pain and miss. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it, what they do. Oh God, we're gonna get to the expenses part.
My income. So you can report me all you want, but I'm registered. I've got all the letters and everything.
Oh, you're fucking registered something.
That's embarrassing. Well, it's not
Yes,
really
you are.
embarrassing because you can't do shit now because I'm following the law.
Bollocks.
You know, I've
Hey, Dark Mother. Hello, sweetie.
Hi, Dark Mother.
Thank you for the heart, me.
I don't fuck with the law. I don't do that shit. You know, like I pay my taxes.
No comment.
I pay. I'm entitled to UC, but I'm earning too much to get.
Wait. No. Hang on.
I don't know what it was. So they messaged me, and I'm all on track now. So I'm registered self-employed on TikTok, and I declare my income. So you can report me all you want, but I'm registered. I've got all the letters and everything. I'm all good. That's embarrassing. Well, it's not really embarrassing because you can't do shit now because I'm following the law.
Hold on.
You know, I don't fuck with the law. I don't do that shit. You know, like I pay my taxes. I pay. I'm entitled to UC, but I'm earning too much to get UC, so I declare it. So I'm not earning any UC right now, but I'm entitled to a work coach. And the point of UC is if...
So you're on benefits, sweetheart. You're on benefits. Love.
Universal credit is your employment benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Which would mean he would have to have a work coach.
Mm-hmm.
But he's earning too much
Mm-hmm.
to earn UC, which means he's technically employed. But he's got a work coach.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't make sense. Thank you for the baby hippos, Dark Mother. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So he's self-employed.
He's self-employed but unemployed.
Self-employed but unemployed because they're getting a work coach. And they're earning too much. See, literally, it's a lie. They are on benefits. That's the reason why they're getting a work coach. And one said that, and one said that he's seen all the letters from DWP and it's really bad apparently. He owes a lot. Well, and they're just lying to their audience. They're just lying to the goddamn audience. Again. They point blank said it last night. Yeah, Big Liz. They're lying so much.
If you're struggling, you have UC. But I am entitled to UC, but I am earning too much, so I'm declaring it. And also I'm declaring expenses as well. Like transport, things like that, you know, like I'm all on track. I'm not stupid. Like I've had help.
You are.
That's questionable.
That's questionable. Then begging for help as they downloaded Indeed and were overwhelmed. Yep. I reckon he uses Maria's bank account to... Oh yeah, they do, yeah. Transport.
So just please don't think I'm breaking any laws
Taxes
here.
to
I'm
regulate the
absolutely not.
house count.
No.
Absolutely not hiding anything. I swear on my life. That makes no
No,
sense.
we've seen it
No,
all
because
on camera,
if you,
you've
say
done
for
it.
example, if you earn around, I would say like £800 a month, right? For an example, or 700 or 600. If you earn over the threshold of the UC, that will be deducted because you're declaring and you're earning enough, so you're not entitled to the benefits that month. You're entitled to it if you are self-employed. So that's how it is.
No, it's not. That's not how that works. It's more than 800. I think that, yeah. He wishes he was getting that much. Well, yeah. Apparently they're getting loads. Thank you for the roses, Dark Mother, and the finger hearts too.
For me right now, anyway. So that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm entitled to, I have UC entitlement, right? I have UC, so I am technically on UC, but I've not received any money from them because I'm declaring my money.
So you're on benefits. UC is a oh my fucking god.
Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? But yes, the chat knows what I'm saying.
It's still a benefit, love.
Yeah, I mean, Louise, we're the same.
People don't
I'm working.
Yep.
The Overlord gets UC.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't work.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, he's not self-employed,
Nope.
in quotes,
Nope.
by TikTok.
Nope.
He does this as a part-time thing to keep him out of trouble.
Well, that's debatable. I got myself into trouble. But yeah. Yeah. And it changes month to month depending on what hours you work. Yeah. But you deserve it, and I speak very, very Dark Mother. Thank you for subscribing, Frankie Power. This is so ridiculous. They're trying to turn around and say that the persons are not on benefits, even though they are on UC, so you are on benefits. But they're earning too much. Girl, what the fuck? He claims self-employment, but wouldn't they need business number or LLC for that? Yes, Natasha. Yep. They'd need to declare it as a business. We're not stupid, E. Thank you for following the live, Kohara. You can just call me Frankie. Okay, Frankie. Girl.
Claire, I declare. I don't break this. I don't break the fucking rules. So I'm not earning any money. Yes, I'm showing my income. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. So
You're not showing your income at all.
I'm declaring.
Several people reported them a few weeks ago. Clearly, they've been in touch. Clearly, Pug Life. Yep. Play.
And I'm following the rules. But so I've got an appointment tomorrow at the job centre, and I'm getting because they know me, and they say, yeah, we know you're.
I wonder why they know you.
Hold on. Wait. That doesn't make sense. Thank you for the galaxy, Dark Mother.
Bloody hell. All worship the Dark Mother.
I worship the Dark Mother. Thank you ever so much. Thousands upon thousands of pounds from gifts and GoFundMe years ago. Where is it exactly, Em? This doesn't make sense. They know you? They know you? Oh my god, you're literally telling on yourself.
If the job centre know you, that's not a good sign.
No. But they've got it. Oh my god, this is so wild.
On TikTok, it's fine. As long as you're declaring your income, you're good. I've already done it already. I've declared because you can also get things taken off. It depends on the expenses. So you can get so I can get my.
Right, this is the expenses. And I don't think E realises what this means. But okay.
My transport taken off. It doesn't even affect anything, but I'm just declaring it anyway. Things I use for TikTok, like makeup, which would be classed as a business expense. This would be classed as a business expense. This is definitely classed as a business expense, 1,000,000%. My tripod, my things like that. You know what I mean? I do pay my rent. Yes, I do.
Makeup, tripod, and that thing, transport, all these things. You do realise writing things up as a business expense. Again, you need a business. Right, let me explain to you how this works because you're so educated. As someone that, I wouldn't necessarily say wanted to start up a business, but you do realise, you know, when tax season comes up, this is the reason why you're not self-employed. This is a lie to fabricate your young audience. As someone that is older and wiser, you are saying that you're a self-employed, which means A, you need to register as a business, right? Right, yeah, we're going to get into that, Kaza. You need to register as a business. That's public information. So it'll be on the government website. So we'd all be able to see it. That's number one. Number two, good luck in April. Good luck in April, sweetheart, when tax season comes in. Because you have to pay all of that back. Where are the receipts? Exactly, Faye. This is a lie. Thank you for sharing the live, Louise. This is a lie. You brought all of that with gifters' money. You brought all of that with gifters' money. This is all bullshit and it's all a lie. Don't try and con people. Remember the card reader to take payments for pics. Right, Heath. Yep. Who is their accountant? Right, well, apparently they're their accountant. If he can't pay, they will take their stuff. Yep. Such bad miscommunication as well to the kids in the chat, thinking they can do this now. Exactly, Natasha. They says bailiffs will be at the door 1000%. Yep. Yep.
I must admit, that's one episode of Can't Pay, Won't Pay, Can't Pay, Won't Pay, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
The Bailiff Show. That's one episode I'd watch.
Yeah, can't just have a normal receipt either. Has to be a tax receipt for expenses which are different. Yep, exactly. Exactly. They're digging themselves a huge hole with this. They really are. You're committing benefit fraud.
It doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. What do you not get? Because are you just trying to come at me? I don't get it. You're just doing it because you're a shit person.
No, we're doing it because we understand the actual legalities and actual logic. You're not a business. You're not self-employed.
You're a con artist.
You're a con artist. You're somebody that isn't self-employed. You are on benefits. You're on job seekers allowance. You get your rent paid for you. You're scrounging on TikTok, and that's all going to come straight back at you with this work coach.
Goodness. I get it, okay. No, UC does not pay my rent out.
Yes,
No.
they do. UC pays your rent.
I pay my own rent, thank you very much. With Cameo money and TikTok money, but I also make from videos. Thank you very much.
No, you don't.
But
I'm
hang
also
on, I thought you said it wasn't all about the gifts.
That's what they said. Wasn't
You literally said it about 3 minutes ago.
wasn't all about the gifts, but there's the pandemic with all the gifts and the cameos. Oh, of course they pay it. He can't afford it, right? Is he in Customs House? I'm wondering, maybe. They don't earn enough. No, they don't.
I'm struggling right now, so I'm trying to get a job. That's what I'm doing. Okay, thank you very much. My sister gets 1,000 and gets money from UC, but it depends on her
Yes, Faye, someone's been a naughty noo-noo.
Oh, ew.
situation though. It depends, because if she has a family or children, she'll get more UC. You know, it depends on the situation, if you know what I mean. If you have like family or, you know, you're caring for someone, and you're going to have more entitlement to something more. You know, and they call it a reward, isn't it? But I'm on my own, so I'm just declaring my income and saying, yeah, I'm here, I'm doing my thing. This is...
Wait, hang on. Go back and play that again.
Ooh, half hour.
30 seconds.
You're entitled to it if
Go on.
you are self-employed.
You take it back. I'll let you do it.
So that's how it is. I
You
declare,
should.
I don't break this.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
break the fucking rules. So I'm not earning any money. Yes, I'm showing my income, exactly, that's what I'm doing. So I'm declaring and I'm following the rules. But so I've got an appointment tomorrow at the job centre, and I'm getting because they know me, and they say, yeah, we I get it, okay. No, UC does not pay my rent at all. No, I pay my own. My sister gets 1,000 and gets money from UC, but goodness. I get it, okay. No, UC does not pay my rent at all. No, I pay my own rent, thank you very much. With Cameo money and TikTok money, but I also make from videos, thank you very much. But I'm also struggling right now, so I'm trying to get a job. That's what I'm doing. Okay, thank you very much. My sister gets 1,000 and gets money from UC, but it depends on her situation though. It depends, because if she has a family or children, she'll get more UC. You know, it depends on the situation, if you know what I mean. If you have like family or, you know, you're caring for someone, and you're gonna have more entitlement to something more. You know, and they call it a reward, isn't it? But I'm on my own, so I'm just declaring my income and saying, yeah, I'm here.
What have you just picked up on? What that it says him?
I'm sorry. Did we not listen to the fucking rant where he turned around and says, I'm a trans female?
Oh, right, I get you. I didn't even clock that.
So what are you, Elphaba?
Oh, I didn't even clock that one.
What are you, Elphaba?
I didn't even clock that one. Jesus.
I'm just declaring my income and saying, yeah, I'm here. I do my thing.
No, it says here. It says here, but the caption picked up him. I know what you're doing now. It says here.
Alright, fine. Maybe I was a bit too enthusiastic. my hatred caused my ears to mishear.
Yeah, I mean
I'm pretty sure the captions are telling us the truth. God damn it! I love it. I hate it when you're right.
Oh wait, now go. You.
What did I do?
Is that she'll get more UC. You know, it depends on the situation, if you know what I mean. If you have like family or, you know, you're caring for someone, and you're gonna have more entitlement.
Oh, they will slip up.
Something more. You know, and they call it a reward, isn't it? But I'm on my own, so I'm just declaring my income and saying, yeah, I'm here.
No, him. That was him. That was definitely him.
I mean,
you know, you're caring for someone, and you're gonna have more entitlement to something more. You know, and they call it a reward, isn't it? My sister gets 1,000 and gets money from UC, but it depends on her situation though. It depends, because if she has a family or children, she'll get more UC. You know, it depends on the situation, if you know what I mean. If you have like family or, you know, you're caring for someone, and you're gonna have more entitlement to something more. You know, and
I can't slow it down, unfortunately.
they call it a reward, isn't it? But I'm on my own, so I'm just declaring my income and saying, yeah, I'm here.
It's very, very, okay. I get it. It does sound like him. It does sound like him and here as well. Yeah. Depends on what you're hearing, yeah.
I do my thing. This is how much I'm making. Here's the statements. Here you are. Here it all is. Because
My question is, hang on, they're going to see a work coach. It's a mixture of both words. It is. It sounds like they started saying him and corrected it to here halfway. Yeah. My question is, like, they're doing all these statements, right? So they're going to see a work coach. They're making out that this is their first appointment, so why would they need to take all the statements? Legally, they would, yeah.
Right, just put a green heart in the chat if you agree with me. If I was hiding anything from anyone, I would be in trouble. And
You fucking are.
That's the reason why you're trying so hard for the mental health card, dumbass. Have they even got a CV? That I don't know, to be honest.
I wouldn't be here. I'll be in court. Like, be for real. Be for real. Be fucking real, please. Stop it. I do not hide from the government's HMRC and things like that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let's go back to last year. You hid. You went to your mum's account, mum's bank account, because your bank account was frozen. You literally said it on a live stream. Oh my god. Yeah, they did want to put the Big Brother. Yeah, like, you literally turned around and said, because the tax man, they froze your accounts. So you went to your mum's account. Oh my god. Oh, this is so ridiculous.
People think I do. I don't. I'm
Yes,
not
you do.
CLA. Sorry. Sorry. I'm being for real. I never hid.
Someone's bitter about CLA.
I always tell the truth, and I'm not educated on people, you know what I mean? I'm being for real. So, I know what I'm doing, and that's all that matters, and that's all that matters. I'm declaring my income to you, see, I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, running to Cardiff, Scotland, Manchester, Barnstable, London. That's the reason why you can't stay more than a couple of months in one place. You keep on running to location, to location, to location. One of these days, oh...
I'm making this and this and this, but also you can also declare expenses, so you can also declare like tickets, transport, equipment, things like that, you know what I mean? So I can...
No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't declare all this stuff without there being a backlash because you're not a business. Right, fair. You business expenses doesn't mean you get them for free. That's not what that means. Oh, like... Oh, like...
declare that and things like that. So it's
I can't wait for that to blow up in the face. No, me neither.
basically classed as, you know, like, you know what I mean? I'm getting exhausted, to be honest, because it's just too many fucking people. I'm just talking to a fucking wall at this point.
No. No. You're not talking to a fucking wall. Do you want to know why? Thank you. You want to know why it's getting exhausting? Because you're lying.
I need more food and I need to calm the fuck down. Maybe that person was right to call me. Okay, no. I don't get it. Don't get it then. Just stop.
Hey, Danielle. They lied so much, he doesn't know what the truth is themselves anymore. Right. They're tripping up on their own words. Yep, exactly. To be fair, the amount of lies he has floating around, it must be tiring to remember them all. Right, Natasha? Just put a report into HMRC for Elphaba. Donna! Ali says the business would get taxed differently from E, so they will also get personally taxed. Right, Ali? We know how all this works. We know how all this works. We're not stupid, E.
Stop caring and stop giving a fuck then, because I can't be asked to explain myself like a fucking parrot. Sorry. Yes, I'm registered. I'm registered as self-employed. I've got a self-assessment, so I'm all good. I'm all...
They're registered as self-employed and they've got a self-assessment. Getting in a mood because people know their stuff. Right, yeah. Right, Chelsea. There's no business on Google. I've looked. They don't have a business.
Read what Fennec put.
Huh?
Read what Fennec put.
Nose may be big enough, but parrots have more charm and singing ability than he. Venice. Oh my god. But apparently they've got a business.
All good. Yes, I actually have a UTC number. I do. Yes, I do. So, thank you very much.
Well, show us then, eh? What's your business name, love? What's your business name? Come on. Chop chop. What's your business name? What is your business name? What does your business categorize as? Being as you're so self-employed.
Where are my fucking letters, darling?
Ooh, we got the letters.
Just to shut everyone up. My goodness. Everyone record.
Because you're going to share the letters. That's the reason why someone says everyone record.
Why are people... Oh my god, I'm at...
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, you would... Green hearts right now. Because this isn't funny like people do to me. Like, it's not funny. This is not funny that you do that to me.
The X button is right at the top, sweetheart. You could just end it. It needs to report income on Schedule C, File Schedule C, profit or loss from business to report their TikTok earnings as business income. There you go, Faye. There you go. I bet he's put themselves down as an entertainer. Probably Donna. They're an entertainer. An entertainer. Can I put my down business as a shit talker on social media? No, you know what they put them. Oh, do you know what they put themselves down as? An influencer. Paige says, did you see E-Ring 111 about mental health? 100% they will claim to have BPD next. Probably. They says, it can't even read instructions. You can bet it hasn't filled any forms in. No, Fred, they haven't. Fallon says, your business down as a raccoon handler, right?
No, that would be my job, Ali.
Oh, yeah, that'd be your business, the raccoon handler.
His job title would be Raccoon Overlord. Get it correct.
Oh, yeah, raccoon overlord, taking over the world.
Galactic Overlord.
Yes, Galactic
Leader of the Trash Pandas.
Yes, put yourself down as a life coach, not to be like God, the life coaches are funny. Putting him down as a makeup artist. Funny.
Like, it actually isn't. Like, oh my god, I have mental health problems and you're fucking...
Oh, fuck's sake, you have mental health problems. That is not my issue. That's not my problem. Maybe get offline. Sort your shit out.
Like, you are fucked in the head as well as me.
Yes,
I
you
mean, you're not wrong. I am fucked in the head, but I've got legitimate reasons, love. You, on the other hand, fake it for shit. And the Overlord's mission is to fully expose Elphaba for what they are. I mean, that's one of my missions. I have many missions.
His long-term goal is to unite all the trash pandas in the world.
Yeah, that's
establish the new world order.
Yeah, that's my mission. So you must be self-employed, Josh, according to their logic. Yes, Haley, I must be self-employed. Thank you for the heart, Miss. I mean, thank you for the you're welcome. Thank you. What about the foxes? Oh yeah, we can unite all of them.
They're our trusted allies.
Yeah, trusted allies in my kingdom. Trusted allies in my kingdom.
I just finished negotiating a trade deal with the Fox Kingdom the other day.
There you go.
Like, it's for real and it's not funny. No, right, personally for me...
I find it fucking hilarious, but that's because you're a fucking joke.
If I see someone on a live stream and I'm seeing someone lose their shit and they're actually in distress, I would not be laughing at that. I'd be actually scrolling. Or I won't be watching, you know? Or I'll be
Well, that's because you're a joke. My son's favourite animal, trash panda and what is that?
Capybara.
Capybaras. Ah. That says, I can't stand them. They are full of BS and does it just to get people to feel something right. Taz, yeah, exactly.
Well, they're not doing a very good job because I don't fucking feel sorry for them.
No, I know, right? You need popcorn for this, right? Bear, get your popcorn.
And, like, you know, it's okay. Like, why do people care, you know?
Because you're talking a load of fucking low-grade fertilizer.
What Mr. Raccoon said.
But I just want you to know, right, and I'm going to say this right now, I am chill with everything HMRC. I'm all good. I declare my income. I have my jock... can't talk.
They have their jock? Really?
I don't need to know about tomorrow's laundry.
Yeah, we don't need to know about that, love. Listen, what you
Wait,
get up...
hang on, you don't even know what fucking laundry is.
Yeah, but listen, what you get up to... I mean, I like a good beefy man in a jock, but, you know... Not you in a jock. I don't particularly want to see you in a jock. Ugh. Ugh. That's the thought I did. That's the thought I didn't fucking want to see. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, this is what happens when
The more you say it, the more it's going to bury itself in your brain.
Fine,
I
I'll
have
just
my
play.
not job interview, I have my work coach tomorrow to help me find a job because that's what I need.
That would be called a... man, would it be called... Would it class as a job interview? No.
But if you're self-employed, you don't need a job.
Right.
Because you're employed.
Right. Oh,
So what is it? Are you employed or are you not employed?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense, does it?
And I'm getting my life back on track, so I hope you all know that. Thank you very much. Okay? So pick yes
Jesus
if you
Christ.
understand.
Yeah, that chat jumped. Whoa, hello everyone.
Apparently you all wanted to speak.
Hello everyone. Did he really say, why do people care? Yeah, Amber, they did, yeah. I said that last night, Julie. What work for them? I don't know. Bob said, could Taxman get them for the 30k he's made over the years? Probably, Barbara. Natasha, back on track. Has it ever been on track? No, Natasha. He says, it makes perfect sense for the housing authority where he is living. Needs a plan to get out of homelessness. Right, Faye, exactly. Exactly. Hey, thank you very much already.
In the chat, thank you. I don't have any UC because I've been earning too much money for it. So I'm declaring my money.
Listen, if you're going to go on the street corners, that is your fucking problem.
I'm pretty sure that's cash in hand though, so...
Oh, yeah, that'd be
you
cash.
wouldn't be declaring that. Because, you know... You probably end up getting several men into trouble.
No,
Because
yeah.
technically that's classed as cruising.
Yeah, the self-employed singer. Hey, I'm Groot. Hello. Thank you for the heart, Madonna, by the way. Hey, I'm Groot.
Because I'm earning too much than that.
You are too much.
Threshold. Thank you. But you're hoping to get PIP. PIP isn't taxable. PIP is fine. PIP doesn't matter. You can have PIP if you have because I actually have it right there, like disability or something, or a problem with your life, like that you can't do. I can get PIP because of my skin condition. I've been told that by someone on the phone myself. I'm entitled to PIP because of my skin problems.
Elphaba, the raccoon has a serious skin condition. Do you know why they actually get PIP? Because they are fucking anxious and autistic. The skin condition actually counts for fucking 0. I know, because I fucking read the form. Because I helped him fill it out.
Yeah, I mean, the skin condition only comes into play with things like wearing a t-shirt and things like that, because of where my skin condition is and how it can affect my daily life. You would know that, but it doesn't affect you. Your skin condition does not affect your daily life.
Also, there's a difference. Your skin condition is fucking acne from not knowing what soap looks like. My partner's skin condition, on the other hand, is a serious medical condition.
Yeah.
If that counts for very little on a fucking PIP score, you have no fucking chance.
Nope. I'm really getting sick of them, yeah. It's just like, oh, I got a skin condition, bitch, please. I'm glad you're able to sit for hours. Like, this is the reason why I use the Raccoon avatar. Because I'm currently topless. Because of my what Elphaba? Skin condition. I'm glad you can go live for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. Sit there. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, I didn't get any points on PIP for my skin condition. I got it for, like, it was more for, like, my daily living of how, like, things affect me. It was a while ago. Didn't it show a difference in a live where their skin and their back had improved? Yes, Faye, they did, yeah. Natasha says, he can do more than a lot of people, so he's no hope getting that. No. That's the shit why I didn't get the help. But yes, exactly, Natasha, exactly. This is the reason why people are so angry. People are so fed up with E trying to claim neurodivergency, skin condition, PIP, all this crap, mental health problems. It's all brought on by them, their actions. Whereas people with real mental health conditions, we can't, like, they say they can't help it. Yes, you can. Oh, it drives me nuts.
The thing is, Elphaba, right? Your skin condition, that's mostly self-inflicted, A, because of the amount of shit you eat. B, because you probably don't know what water fucking feels like. My partner's skin condition literally affects when I can take him out on a fucking date.
True.
I have to time us going out on a date together to when his pain levels are actually manageable, so him putting on a fucking t-shirt doesn't, combined with him going out in public, set him off and put him at risk of a fucking seizure.
Yeah. Fun times.
So, consider yourself fucking lucky that you can don a fucking makeup, don a fucking dress, and go out to a fucking club and party to, like, there's no tomorrow, and put something up your fucking nose like there's no fucking tomorrow. There are some of us that can't fucking do that.
Exactly. Yeah, right, but it doesn't have a clue. There's a good point. Those witches' clothes tight as hell didn't bother you. Yeah, exactly, Beatrice. Like, if, like, I need very, very loose-fitting clothes, to be fair.
The Overlord needs loose-fitting clothes because it would set his fucking scars off. I need loose-fitting clothes because it sets my fucking sensory issues off.
I mean, it sets both mine off, to be fair.
So
I can't wear jeans that much. Yeah, Faye, yeah. Rob says I have autism and could never go to a nightclub. I missed the rest of that comment. It's overstimulating. I can, Rob, but it needs to be very special circumstances, and like I can't do it for very long. As a neurospicy queen, I only allow baggy clothes with no tags. Yeah, I get the tag thing. It drives me nuts. Wait, can I ask who else is here? I'm late. I'm sorry. Corn, I'm here, the Raccoon Overlord, and then we have my partner, Dax or Mr. Raccoon. My partner's here with me. Apart from my hospital appointment, I don't leave the house. Well, Marcella, I don't leave the house at all. I used to be better, but I'm not. I don't leave the house at all. When was the last time I left the house? Was it to go to Birmingham? Was the last time I left the house was to go to Birmingham? And that was in February.
yeah.
Yeah, the last time I left this house was in February.
Because we haven't had an appointment yet.
Yeah, we haven't had an appointment for any hospitals or anything like that. Mm. It's like I could go out, but like it's hard to describe what's going on with me and what goes on with me. Like very hard to describe. If he was self-employed and not claiming, would they pay? Would they be paying full rent for their bedsit? They say that they're claiming full rent. You haven't left your house in 3 years, Kath. Oh my God, it's I can relate in a way. I got worse over the years. I've got really worse over the. Part of me wants to do it, but it's very hard to describe why I don't. It's my mate's shop where I can hide in back room. I get that, Venice. I have someone with me to doctor's appointments or hospitals. All I look for is a toilet. I'm so bad. But yeah, I get that. My partner comes in me a lot of the time. Sonny says, Josh, I get you. I've got agoraphobia, mobility issues. I've only left to take cats to vets. I get that, Sammy. I get that. You're very brave to be so open about it, and the sun is the devil to me. Well, Marcella, yeah,
Sun, wind, rain.
yeah, pretty much the sun, the wind, the rain, just any weather.
Weather just existing.
Weather just existing for me with my scars, but also sort of like the sensory issues with it as well, noise. Like it, if I meant it, it's if I mentally prepare for situations, like actually really mentally prepare for those situations. It's the reason why when he goes on about ADHD and autism, I'm sort of like, no, because we have to literally mentally prepare for situations. And usually we don't do it alone. We can do it alone, but I would rather not do it alone, but I have to mentally prepare because it's a lot of information coming at once and sensory issues and everything. And then when you are so exhausted.
All I did yesterday was travel home. I travelled home. That's all I did. I got up, had some breakfast, packed my shit, got the train, came home. I was mentally drained. Same when I went home on Saturday. I got up, I had a cup of coffee, packed my bag, got the train. I managed to make it out to have some drinks and some food with my friends to celebrate the fact that I was another year fucking older. But by 10 o'clock, I was in bed, passed out because I was drained.
Yeah.
Not energy-wise, but mentally.
Yep.
This is why he keeps saying they have autism or ADHD or God knows what other letters of the alphabet they want to put together and turn it into a condition. As I've said before, I work in a very stressful environment for 8 to 10 hours a day. I have no problem with working those 8 to 10 hours physically, except when my back decides to give out, but that's just me falling apart regardless. What really does me in is the mental energy it takes to put the mask on to be a quote-unquote normal human being, to actually think like a normal person.
Yeah.
In that condition.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me with anything less than watching your nose grow longer and longer and longer, like Pinocchio's dumbass cousin, 3 times removed and cut off from the family tree, that you are autistic. Because if you were anything autistic, you would not be on TikTok Live for as long as you are, saying the shit that you do. and then going out clubbing. Because nightclubs are hellscapes.
They are. They really are.
They are hellscapes.
Even if you
To me,
even if you enjoy
it doesn't matter whether they are heterosexual clubs or fucking gay clubs.
Yeah.
They're just hellscapes.
Yeah.
Too closely packed, too many people that I do not know, I do not trust.
Yeah.
The loud noise, the lights. I don't even have to take any fucking substances, and I can feel like I'm on a fucking different plane of existence. When was this?
Which time?
I went home once, and my friend actually went. We went clubbing, and we went into a gay club. It wasn't one that I'm particularly fond of,
Oh, I know which club you're thinking of.
but because my friend was then there, I wanted to, spend some time with them. I actually ended up having a fucking full-blown panic attack.
I've had many panic attacks in that nightclub.
To the point where I was actually escorted out of the club.
I got a seizure in that club.
I was then escorted by the St. John's ambulance crew
Same.
to the safety point.
Same.
I was messaging people because my phone was dead. Or when my phone was dead. I'd used a number. I had to message people saying, if if the Overlord gets a fucking message saying that I've had to have medical treatment, please tell him not to be concerned. I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
But, that was just me going into a nightclub. So you cannot tell me you are any spice level of autistic if you can go to a nightclub to the level that you fucking do, Elphaba.
Yeah, I know.
So, again, I have said this several times on this live. Cut talking the low-grade fucking fertilizer that you are. Shut up, take a seat in 3 universes over, and never bother me with your existence again.
Oh, which universe though?
Preferably one that's empty and doesn't, you wouldn't be inflicting any pain on.
I know, right? Sorry. Hey, George. Sorry, I will get into comments. Who's the second person speaking? It's my partner, George. I even panic if I know someone is calling at my home, even family. Kat, that's the reason why my phone is on Do Not Disturb a lot of the time. If they saw Cams younger, they would have been told there and then, as Cams collects all evidence. Yeah, Donna, they do. I know they're like, yeah, they're like, my work is bad enough when there's lots of kids clinics. Yeah, Fennis, I get that. Donna says, I get bad social anxiety just going to the shops. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get that. Heart palpitations, sweating, vomiting. Well, Kath, he's tried to mimic that. Hopefully the mothership comes back and collects that leave. I've hyperventilated with panic attacks. I was so scared. Yeah, I've done that too, Barbara. Angrit says, he turns it on and off again, mainly when they are told the truth. Yes, Angrit, they do. Our lives is so different. He can live a normal life. Right, exactly. Could ease behaviour just be caused by FASD? A lot of people have said. Okay, Marcella, being nice to talk with you. Take care. I hope you have a nice day, Marcella. Beatrice says, I hope you're okay, George. Takes a lot to explain things as well. He is a trigger for sure. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I avoid phone calls where the possible. Yeah, I do too. I don't like phone calls. I hate phone calls to the extreme. Just don't like it. If it's someone I know, I can talk for hours upon hours upon hours. But
Except me.
Other phone calls, what?
Except me.
Rude.
You avoid my phone calls.
Rude. I do not. Donna says, my 15-year-old saw Cams when he was 5 years old and was told he was ASD and ADHD. Really, Donna? So it says E is copying Jack, and E seeing the support Jack gets as trans. Yeah, they are copying. She says, my anxiety is so bad. I threw up so much before I even leave my phone. I do get a lot. What says E is a walking trigger warning. Not wrong, Warp Queen. Rap Queen. Is that rap or warp? Rap Queen. E goes to central London. That's my worst nightmare. I have not been to London. Rap. I have not been to London.
Just imagine her street,
Mm.
like Broad Street, but
Yeah.
3 times worse.
Oh God. See, I think I could manage it for like an hour, an hour max. Like, oh
1
God.
hour max, depending on who the fuck I was with. And then I'll be like,
If
you
I
know
went-
what? Fuck it, I'm gone.
If I went with you and I knew what,
I wouldn't be fucking going in the first place.
if I went with you, or if I went with a group of friends and I knew what I was doing, I went for something. I know exactly what I'm going for. I know exactly what I'm doing. In, out, bish, bash, done. That's it. Sorry. The George situation was the thing that broke the camel's back for me. It was horrible. Yes, that was so horrible. I hate texting, can't gauge tone/meaning. Yeah, some texts really do throw me. God, now I hear people saying about being sick with anxiety. I'm wondering if our little 4-year-old me was anxious. Possibly Finnish, yeah. I can't deal with London at all. Yeah, I get that. Oh goodness, you watched the whole thing. Yeah, we watched one, one. We haven't got to the others yet. My God, Broad Street on a Friday, absolutely not. I've done Broad Street once or twice. I may have been drunk. I can't do it. Back in the day, I worked in the new Brum Primark for a week and transferred it too much. Oh my God, Mama of Two. Oh God,
Just working in a Brum Primark, that you need a Medal of Honor.
Yeah. We're giving you all the flowers, Mama of Two. Fuck me, just no way.
Primark in Birmingham, full stop.
Primark in
fucking new one.
Birmingham. Yeah, Primark in Birmingham. At just fucking hell. Ooh. Just looking through some comments. See, I like these lives when it's just I like it when it's me and my partner, because I have somebody to bounce off of, and the lives can be a little bit longer, because is it energy vampiring where you feed off 2 people?
Energy vampire is when you drain it, but bouncing off of someone else is completely different.
Oh, okay.
You match their energy.
Match their energy, yeah. Especially playing more of this video. God.
I have medical records to show that as well, so I'm entitled to that.
No, you don't. We've seen your medical records, bitch. And it went back to childhood. No, you don't. Don't lie to us. You showed the medical records. Balanitis Queen. Sorry.
But I just haven't bothered, because I should actually bother that. I should try it, but yeah. Why? Pit for acne. It's not acne.
Yes,
It's not.
it is.
This is not acne.
I don't want to see your fucking armpit. Shut the fuck
That
up.
is not acne.
Yes, it is.
This is hidradenitis suppurativa, darling. HS. This is not acne. This is a massive, massive ass fucking abscess under my armpit right now.
It just looks like markings, love.
That could be stretch marks.
Yeah, I've got fucking stretch marks, you dumbass. They do make people anxious with their behaviour. And like I said, HS is normally found in women. It can be found in men, but it's normally found in women. Wait, what? I gotta go do birthday stuff like cleaning, hoovering. Have a good day, Josh. I hope you have a good day, Haley. And I hope the birthday goes well. Elia has to have a good memory. He doesn't exactly.
Now, this is not acne.
Are you sure?
Oh, that does hurt though. Shit. Do you want to know how big that is? Like a golf ball. Actually, I should get that scene.
Wait. If you know what it is, why do you need to get it seen to?
Should I go to... I should go to A&E for this.
Or,
It's like so big. It's gotten so big
Wait,
now. It's like, how
MJ
big?
says, no, that is typical looking of HS, and I know a man who suffers with it. Their medical records said it's acne vulgaris. They showed their medical records. They showed the medical records to us.
But also, if it's something like that, why is he going to A&E? Why not just book a fucking doctor's appointment?
I mean, that would be interesting if they booked a GP, but I don't. They keep on saying
It's that big.
that. If they haven't been
That's how big it
diagnosed,
is.
they haven't been. No, they won't go and see. Hang on, pause. They I need to call you NJ. NJ, sorry. That's fair enough then. If they haven't been diagnosed, they should go to a dermatologist. They should. They won't. They won't go to a GP. They need to go to a GP a lot of the time, to be honest. If it's a cyst and acne would join it, there you would think. But they do need to go and see a GP for a lot of things. HS, anyone can get it. Comment with overweight people, smokers, and family history. It can be, yes, it can be common. But it's just they're trying to claim all these things, and it's like they're not doing anything to help themselves either. It's like they want all these conditions to try and turn around and say, well, this is the reason why, but they're not doing anything to help themselves. It's also caused by deep shaving. It appears to be cystic acne caused by using over-the-counter hormones product. Well, they turn around that they're not on any hormones. That's the reason why they went and got their bloods done.
So you wonder why I'm entitled to UC? Because it's painful as fuck, and no one gets it. Okay.
Again, you're gonna have to prove that's not UC, by the way. That's PIP. That's PIP, and PIP isn't UC. Just as a side note, PIP is a different benefit. You're not going to get PIP. You're not going to be able to get PIP. Fucking hell.
Jesus, I think that's the fastest I've drank a cup of coffee.
It is. You're faster than me. We're drinking that cup of coffee. Jesus Christ.
There you go. If you want me to drink more coffee, just get me on a live with
Just
that.
get you on live with that. E. Get so loud when he thinks he's not being heard. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So, but I understand in the chat if you understand. You don't want to see my back. It's really bad right now because I'm stressed.
I don't want to see your fucking face, but here we
It's,
go.
it's an abscess. It's not a cyst. It's an abscess. It's gotten bigger and it's got pus in it. And I'm trying not to like fuck.
It's an abscess. Okay.
Professionals.
It may be painful, but it doesn't stop them living their daily life. Right, Sarah? Wearing and sleeping in the same clothes over and over would do no favours to a skin condition. Right, Lillipop? They literally sleep in their clothes day in and day out. Literally. Literally. They literally wake up and this will also affect their mental health as well. They wake up and the first thing that they do
Let's go live.
is go live.
This is why one of the things I do very often is tell the Overlord to shower more. Because I know what his scars are like, especially with the weather it is as it is at the moment. It's muggy as fuck,
Yeah, which means I'm in more pain.
which means he's in more pain.
And I just want I want to scream and punch things.
You know,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There are days, literally, you do turn around and say, because like, you're like, shower more, like, you need to shower more because you're in a lot more pain. And it drives me nuts. Like, I know it's hard to get, but can they blag it? No. No. Because you literally had to be assessed. Really assessed.
No, Leaf, I think they said it had puss in it rather than personality. But considering Elphaba, if I was an abscess on them, I would grow a personality and try and escape.
There is that. So, I got a second one. But, like, the thing is, it's like, he's going on about this skin condition. Girl, you don't know what a fucking skin condition is. Like, try living with a skin condition that literally I want to rip my skin apart. Daily. My God.
That I'm entitled to PIP because of my skin condition and my mental health. Okay?
What mental health?
But I want to get a job because it'd be good for my mental health to even have a job. You know, I think I want to work. You don't understand. I want to work. I want to be out of my fucking hellhole. I do.
But you were self-employed, so technically you are working.
Yeah, not only that. You want to be out of your hellhole. You want to get a job. You want to be on PIP.
Bitch, you were living in a fucking house with your mother in Barnstable.
They were, yeah.
You know, nice cosy house.
Mm-hmm.
You'll now find yourself in a fucking homeless shelter where you thoroughly do not deserve to be.
Yeah.
But you're in a homeless shelter because you had a falling out with Mummy Dearest. So...
Oh no, they want to live in London. They wanted to live in London.
Yeah.
Not even mobility allowance. Well, yeah, that's a lie. She said she was too famous for a normal job a few weeks ago. Yeah, they did. Yeah, yes, I have. Excuse me. What did Foxy say? Hang on. Yes, I have had eczema. Is that?
Yeah, eczema since a baby and she's like.
Yeah.
Foxy, I can tell you the same.
Yeah.
I have a distinct memory in my head of being 9 or 10. And literally, I had to be pinned down by my family while my mother slathered me in emollient cream. My eczema had been that bad. And I was screaming. So.
Yeah. See, I can't put creams on mine. It drives me nuts. Wait, what did Groot say? I literally have HS and I see a specialist and use creams, medicines. I get 0 points. Yeah, but he's going to try and claim mental health. That's what all this is for. That's what the mental health breakdowns are for.
I do, but I'm entitled to PIP.
No, you're not.
PIP for spots. Oh my god, you're a bitch. Oof, you are though.
You just said it, dumbass. PIP for spots.
Sorry, I take it back.
My God.
But you do it. That's what people do to me.
No, you do it to yourself.
Wow. Oh, and then you expect me to apologise for being a bitch? That you're being a bitch to me first? How is that fair? I don't get it.
No, we want you offline. That's what we want. We want you to come offline. Stop talking about it because you're a liar. Oh my God.
Well, I'll be the bigger person. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to piss people off. I just want
You exist, that does it.
people to literally listen to me and understand that I'm literally trying to talk and not have people attack me. It's not hard.
Bit late for that one. Wait, what did people say? Hang on. Let's read some comments. I have severe anxiety and depression and I don't get PIP. I'm actually diagnosed with several meds. Elphaba. Yeah, PIP is really, really difficult to get. But I can relate to the anxiety and depression. Samir says, I know peeps in even worse positions than me that can't get PIP. I'm not even eligible. Samir, I get that. Penny says, What mental health? They aren't even on meds to help it or anything, so their pip wouldn't do anything. Right, Venice, exactly. They actually said he didn't meet the criteria. He's living in a fantasy world. Well, God, they are. Calling it now. He's trying to claim BPD next. Their new narrative is how quick their moods change. Well, gotta run to pharmacy. Back in a bit. Have a good afternoon. Natasha, I hope you have a good afternoon too.
What is it? Like, just be a human. Don't like me, don't watch. Scroll on.
How about just don't go live so you don't subject us all to this torture?
Can people see a genuine change in me? Because I could have carried on. I could have just carried the hell on, but I apologised after. And I will continue. I tell you what, I'm not a perfect person. Will I tell people to fuck off in the future? But I will. I'm not going to say I won't. I will. But when I try my best to control myself, I will. But I can't help it, babe. Like, I'm like this. I'm like this. Because people are attacking me constantly. So I'm like a bitch.
You can control.
You won't
it.
change. Not until you change. How about that? I'll make the change first, but people should start making the change of themselves towards me. And then you'll see a change.
No.
Big ass change.
Right, no, first of all, that's not how this works. You need to take personal responsibility. How about you stop this bullshit? You want to be known as Elphaba, who just sings Defying Gravity. Then just do that then. Don't talk about your life, because no one gives a fuck about your life. Just sit there and sing. People will get bored. Oh, but then you don't have the numbers then, do you? You don't have the numbers then, do you? So...
Because you wonder why I'm a bitch. It's because people are bitches to me. How many times do I have to say it out of my fucking gob? People are bitches to me. That is why I am a bitch.
Go on.
If people are bitches to you, why don't you just fucking block them?
Well,
Don't be a bitch back, just block them.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that much fucking energy.
I know.
But
I know.
just simply blocking them doesn't get you the views from the rage bait, does it?
Exactly.
It's really just not that hard to understand, is it? I'm not a bitch first, I'm a bitch back.
Nope.
That's how it is.
Nope. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You came... Right. You fucking dumb motherfucker. You come online and literally gave misinformation about your transition, about the blood work. You're lying about autism again. You're lying about neurodivergency as a whole because you're not fucking neurodivergent. You're lying, giving misinformation again. So people who are neurodivergent are coming forward and saying, no. So no. Right, this is what we like to call DAVO. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. You do the shitty thing, right? Then you deny it happens. Then you reverse the role and be like, oh no, look, these people are coming at me because you pissed off the internet. And then you're like, oh no, look, I'm the victim. I didn't do anything. That's what we like to call an abuser. That's what we like to call a fucking abuser. But Josh, what about her wicked special interest? She's good. GBT. What's that?
GTBFK.
What does that stand for?
I don't know.
Narcissistic behaviour. Right, Kath. Yeah, it's very much narcissistic behaviour. That's what you're going to be diagnosed with. Narcissism.
Okay? Do you get it? Do you get it?
Nope.
Do you get what I'm saying? I hope the fucking world heard that. An eye for an eye, exactly, darling. You need to change. And you need to fuck off.
No.
I take it back. I'm sorry. You're pissing me off.
Good.
Right. You get what you give. Exactly. You do get what you give. You get what you give to me in the chat. Okay? Remember that. You get what you give.
Exactly. You get what you give, E.
Get what you give to me.
Very demure.
I throw it back in your face.
Very demure.
And then people throw it back to me, thinking I'm the problem.
You are the problem.
Like, I don't get it.
Thank you for the
This
rose,
is ridiculous.
Cassandra.
Anyway.
You are the problem. You are the problem. Thank you for following the live, Twinkle. You are the problem. Karma's a bitch, and so is gravity.
He did look like the Momo fucking thing, Beatrix.
Oh, that Momo meme. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Wine time. No, thank you. I don't want to have alcohol. I'm alright. Please stop pressuring me to have alcohol because it ain't cute.
No one's pressuring you to have alcohol. What the fuck?
Don't need to pressure you to have alcohol, bitch. You go out and fucking buy it.
No.
Are you okay, Alien? I'm fine, babe. I'm fine. I'll be okay. I will be all right.
Yeah. I know, Josh, yeah.
Or I'll cope.
Your watch is probably on Uber Eats.
What job?
Buying
I don't know. I want a part-time job or something. That would be like nice. Full-time would be too much for me right now. I'll take a part-time. Part-time would be good because I can use that other time singing and doing, TikTok. You know what I mean? I think I just need to get out in the air and have a job.
Yeah.
Alternatively, turn your phone off, walk out the fucking door, and get some fucking air and touch some fucking grass. You don't need a job to go and touch some fucking grass.
Oh, yeah, there is that. Only one person put one in the chat, and that was one of the lemmings. 9 Groot lemmings. Oh, my God. They want a part-time job, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. with an hour break.
Somewhere to go, and then TikTok, doing vlogs, things like that, That
Okay.
would be kind of good for me.
First of all, you keep on saying, I'm going to do these vlogs, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That never appears. That never happens. Now, as someone that turns around and says, because I keep on, in my brain, I keep on saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like, in my brain, I get it, but, at the same time, you keep on saying, I'm going to do vlogs, I'm going to do this, but it never happens. It never materializes. It never fucking happens. Ever. Fucking hell. Anyway. Yeah, a job that finishes at the same time as a school. Because that's your audience. You are just like Colin Ballinger. Colin Ballinger, all those abusers on social media. I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. Colin Ballinger stands are going to come at me. What Colin Ballinger did, right? Got a young base and a young audience. Because, we all see what she did. And James Charles, what James Charles does, they go for younger audiences because they're naive. And that's the reason why you want to work in school hours. And that's the reason why you'll never put things on 18 plus. Yeah, people used to love Miranda Sings. Yeah, they did, yeah. Not anymore. I know, the Fallen One, yeah, I know. When all that stuff came out, oh my God, it was... Yeah, they're told not to sing, but thinks the neighbours will be okay with them shouting every night. Yep, I'm good, yeah. The neighbours literally came forward and turned around and said, we don't like your singing, please stop. But of course, they did it. Funny how he was a big fan of both Colin and James. Oh yeah, Cassandra. Big fans of both Colin and James. Both fans. Her apology was half-assed too. Yes, yep. What can be done to have E off social media? Josh, I don't know because TikTok will protect people like E. So, and so will all the other social media apps. So I honestly do not know. I do not know.
me. Not on live stream, we're talking like... Right, I'm going to be for real with you right now.
Oh God, here we go.
This is my plan. This is not my life plan. Get a job. Once I've got a job, work at that job, right? No live. No live for a while, right, okay? A month.
You promise?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You promise? No life for a while. You promise? Why do they protect him? Gail, that I don't know.
Because it makes money.
Yeah, apparently they make TikTok money. You promise? Please, let it be so.
Passes, I do contents on videos instead. Videos, just videos. You get to watch vlogs. I can control what I say, right? And then if I sort my mental health first, I'll come back to live stream, sing. Only sing, makeup and singing are the two.
Oh, please let it be so. Please let it be so. Just makeup and singing. Don't talk about any of the bullshit. Just let it be that.
Things I would only probably do. My life would be no more on here. I would just keep that to myself. It would just be like singing, makeup, fun things, not shit things, you know what I mean?
You mean lying about autism, lying about Tourette's, lying about ADHD, lying about multiple different things, friends coming forward saying that you're a nasty individual, all the things like that. What a way to fucking pause frame. Hiya, Sarah C. They promised vlogs when they moved to London. Yeah, they did promise. He can't do them very good singing and makeup. Well, girl, yeah. Exactly.
And I've got a stable income, got a little job, and I'm good, you know?
Stable income? I thought you were self-employed. I thought you were self-employed and earning so much on TikTok that pays your rent and cameos. All the bills. I thought that was a stable income. So wait, is it a lie? Oh my God, that must be a lie. Thank you for the roses, only me. Is that a lie then? Oh, I think it was a lie, wasn't it? Yep. It was a lie. I'd happily put money in a GoFundMe if you promise to leave the country. Kath. Never gonna happen. Although, I hear...
Which poor unfortunate country would get him? That's the question.
America's taking... you love America so much.
Oh, America would love you, eh?
America
would love you.
America would love you. In the country's capital, but has zero interesting vlogs. Right, Lillipop. Yeah, exactly. Russia. Oh my God, Donna. Raven's like, no, absolutely not. Thank you for the, you're awesome, Feral. Detroit Beatrix. Antarctica.
No. What did the penguins do to deserve that?
As someone who lives in America, we ain't claiming them. Sorry, Emmy.
No, it's all right, Emmy. We'll just parachute them into a red state.
Space. Don't know. No, we can't have.
This is the reason why the aliens don't come and visit us.
Oh, they love Trump. Apparently, he loves Trump, so we could send him to Trump, yeah?
Oh, that's all right, then. We'll just ship him to the White House.
Oh, God. Thanks. He won't get away with with this shit over there. No. God, no. We don't want to litter space more than... Thailand. Donna.
No, I respect Thailand.
Nah, true. As someone who originally from the Detroit doesn't need a sanity... I'll pay postage.
Send E to wherever the Annabelle doll is. Oh, so Louisiana. All right.
Is that where the Annabelle doll is?
Yeah.
Oh,
have you not heard?
No, I heard little bits about the Annabelle doll.
So they've taken the Annabelle doll on tour. The husband and wife turned around and said, "Don't take her out of the case." The tour people promptly took her out of the case.
No.
A 500-year-old plantation burnt to the ground.
I feel about the burning of the plantation.
And the voodoo queen, her house has burnt.
Oh, no. Shouldn't mess with you. Shouldn't mess. People should mess. She's touring, and where she's going, places are mysterious, are going on fire. Oh, it was in Texas last I heard. Well,
I mean, Texas is pretty much a dumpster fire as it is.
I was
so
gonna
does that
say,
already
I was
count?
gonna say, it doesn't really count now. Send them to a certain island named after that. Yeah, send them to that island. Yeah. 4 violent prisoners have also escaped where she went. Oh, Toby! Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you for following alive, Emmy. Can't afford to move to USA because they'd have to pay per ambulance call out. Ah, yeah. That's very, very true. They won't be able to afford the medical expenses. Ah, yeah. Alcatraz.
No, Alcatraz is a historic place at the moment.
Ah, yeah.
That's a historic monument.
I mean,
Oh, God.
yeah, I mean, he could. I don't know how he would survive there. Ambulances in US are expensive. Yeah, they are. It's historic and decently haunted. I wonder what happened if the Annabelle doll went to Alcatraz.
It would probably launch itself into space.
Do you get what I'm saying? Is that like a good plan?
Sending you anywhere is an act of war. Yep.
Oh, I got some places.
You can say, Patty, yeah, right. You're the one telling me to get a job. I'm listening to my... Like, for fuck's sake. Like, for real. Sounds good, exactly. So, you know what I mean? I just need...
Oh, guys, it's almost 2 p.m.
Sorry, pardon my language. I just need a part-time job. And then on top of that, do vlogs. Because you can watch those back. I can control what I say. I can edit it. I can do clothes shopping.
That would require you to do work. Someone send the Annabelle doll to E's house.
No, because then the Annabelle doll would just go, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, the Annabelle doll would be like, fuck that shit. Maybe send E and Annabelle to the Prada. My God, that would be funny. Send her to the North Sea to work on an oil rig, no signal. It sounds brilliant to me. Leave, I mean, yeah.
No, because the poor blokes and women that have to work on those rigs.
True,
Throw
yeah.
them off, they'd throw them overboard.
Yeah, they would, yeah. It'll be here in the UK then. No, thank you. Oh, yeah, true. The Annabelle doll would be here in the UK if they brought it here.
Hey, Fennec, if we might be lucky and it just burns the entire House of Parliament down.
Fair point, actually, yeah.
We'll just ship it to
10 Downing Street.
we'll just ship it to Reform UK headquarters.
Oh, God, yeah. I'd burn most of the country. Well,
It's a dumpster fire. Not much else to burn.
Well, yeah, that's very true, yeah. Yeah.
I can get a nice wardrobe for myself. I can sort myself out. I can get my mental health sorted because Jesus Christ, it's needed.
So
Like,
get
it's
the fuck off of our lives and do it then.
Oh, yeah, we would love it.
Keep saying it, and just fucking do it.
Much. A 9 to 5. I would take a 9 to 5. I would do like days. Like I would do a 9 to 5. I would. I don't care. I would. As long as it's LGBTQ plus trans friendly safe. If it isn't, I will leave that job instantly. I don't care.
LGBTQ plus friendly and trans safe.
The T's in
The
there.
T is already included, you dumb cunt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, clothes really. He doesn't even tuck in public. No, they don't, Prada. But
Also, what the fuck is a 9 to 5 job?
well, yeah, that's very true. What is a 9 to 5 job?
Why is a 9 to 5 job?
How would they get up for a 9 to 5 job? Well, yeah, that's another good point. But like, question though, LGBTQ plus friendly job. With the way this country is going.
Primark and restaurant. Do you know what? I would fucking work in Primark. That sounds like fun. It just seems chill. You know, Primark sounds chill.
Bitch, tell me you haven't shopped in a Primark without telling me you haven't fucking shopped in Primark.
No, they have, but I don't think they realise how much work is involved.
Could I work in a restaurant? I don't have training for that, so I don't know. Can I deal with people's anger?
No. Oh, look at that. The subtitle told me for that.
No, I think he's about to turn around and say no.
Yeah, but the
No.
subtitle perfectly placed.
So that's why he's sort of... I'm being real. If someone came up to me and said, I don't like this... Oh, actually... I've said that before, haven't I?
You can imagine.
Wow.
You can imagine E being a customer. She would last 2 hours and say, "I quit. My mental health is bad." Yeah, and this is not going to work out in E's favour. If she works in any fast food places, I'm instantly going to report to health and safety, Amy.
No, I get that now. Oh, shit. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why you tip.
Fuck the tips. Just be a decent fucking human being. Now, I've already had this rant before on a live.
You have.
So I don't want to repeat that. I mean, I've also said it earlier, but the thing is, that right there is the face of someone who just realised they have been an absolute shit fuck to someone who's been working in that industry.
Yep.
And then they say, "Oh, I'm working in a restaurant. Oh, could I deal with people saying, oh wait, no, I've been one of those fucking cunts that shouted at someone whose fault it, it's not their fault that something's gone wrong." That is the face of someone who actually realised they've done exactly the same thing they just realised they would have to deal with if they worked there. And they realised, oh wait, I couldn't deal with it. They're happy to dish it, but they know for a fucking fact they couldn't take it.
Yep. Yep.
It's just like this live. They will happily take a JCB and fucking pile on the bullshit.
That
But as the moment someone turns around and calls them on it and says, "Why are you driving a JCB full of bullshit?" They stand there and go, there is no JCB. What are you talking about?
Thank you for the help me, Bron. Exactly. He would never take instructions direction from any employer ever. Exactly. Thank you for the rose, only me. Exactly. Would a job accept you with that digital footprint? I'm curious.
No.
Probably not. No. Probably not. No. I don't think that they would, to be honest with you.
I know for a fact the NHS probably wouldn't.
Oh my god, okay. Well, no, I'm learning. No, because like if I was put in a position, like I need to think. If I was put in a position to say, what I would do first, if someone said to me, "Oh, I don't like this food, this is cold," that's fine to say personally, because I'm like, if it's cold, you're paying money. Like, in my head, if I'm working there, I'm thinking like, okay, you are paying a lot of money for this. It's cold. I'll get another one for you, If they complain again after that, then I'd be like, yeah, you can eat and choke on it. I mean, that's probably what I would say.
Oh god, here we go.
And that is how you get fired.
Yep. Thank you for the help, Mr.
You wouldn't
Alpha.
even last an hour, bitch.
Nope. Exactly.
When someone turns around and tells you that their food is cold, you go, "Yes, sir, madam, I will get it sorted," and you deliver fresh food. If they turn around and complain their food is cold again, you go, "Yes, sir, madam, I'll sort it out for you." You get them fresh food. If they complain again, you will go, "Yes, sir, madam, I will go and get my manager. This is clearly a problem." At no point
Nope.
do you ever look them in the eye and go, "I hope you choke."
Nope.
Internally, yes, you can probably say it. In the kitchen, yes, by all means, because the chef will probably be saying that exactly the same thing.
Yep.
But you do not say that to a customer's face on the floor. Because not only will they fucking knock you the fuck out, your manager will knock you the fuck out. The rest of your team will knock you the fuck out.
Yep.
And you will find yourself with a nice little pink slip of paper saying, please do not return to work.
They're not going to last a day in any job.
You would not last 30 fucking minutes.
No.
And in my venue, you wouldn't last any time at all.
No.
Because, trust me, I work with some entitled fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And that's any day of the week. It's even worse on a Saturday when the football's on. So,
Yeah.
come at me, bitch. And say you can work in a fucking restaurant. Because I will tell you, you will not survive. In fact, no, I won't tell you won't survive. I'll say, okay, rock up. I will find you, and I will tell you when my next breakfast shift is. I will meet you in that fucking kitchen. You will take that food to the guests.
Yeah.
You will smile at those guests. You will drop their food off. And you will come back to the kitchen and you will take the next plate of food. And I will make sure that it is done.
Yeah.
And you will take those food. And then, that's just breakfast. You then have, maybe a couple of minutes rest while I get ready for lunch. Lunch is busy.
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm saying that one of our popular dishes is served in cast iron skillets, they can be hot. And you can have up to 5 of those fucking cunts on one check. Maybe more. As well as any other food orders. So let's see you carry that bloody tray with 4 skillets and a lot of other food. And see how long you last. Because I can guarantee you wouldn't even last an hour. Maybe you wouldn't last half an hour into lunch service.
Hey, Emery.
That's my challenge to you, E.
Good luck with that.
Work food industry. Work food industry. Go on.
I don't think it's going to... I don't even think he could work retail.
I don't care. That's my challenge. Fucking do it.
Yeah,
You'd definitely fucking have something to complain about then.
yeah.
And then fucking see how it goes.
Yeah. Almost 700 covers a day I used to cover with my late partner. Oh God, yeah, sitting in a restaurant is torture enough for me. Never mind. Working in one. God bless hospitality. Right, Leap, exactly. Thank you for following alive, not Alpha supporter. Hey, Coco. Let's see them washing their hands repeatedly with all the steps without being reminded. Right, Cassandra, it's not an easy job. Donna says, he won't work where he can't do what he wants or do or standing too long. Well, Johnny, yeah, exactly. That's without private functions. Right, Kat, yeah, it's a very difficult job. Very difficult job. Thank you for the Heart Me Starshine and the GG as well.
But then I get fired. But we moved.
Juan did offer a job and they refused, yep.
Nah, parents.
Oh, to somebody who put it's 2 p.m. and they've got their work coach appointment, do I think that they'll turn up and go to the appointment? I do think that they'll go. I think that there's going to be a drama and either the work coach is going to be transphobic or something's going to go down.
Fanik, the thing about working in the NHS, if he wanted to work as anything in the NHS, I know for a fact that the NHS are stringent about your social footprint.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Any problems on your social footprint, nope. That's grounds for them to terminate the application.
Yeah.
That's coming from people that have actually applied to work in the NHS.
Yeah, Fennis works for the NHS. I nearly smacked my head in you.
So, sorry, Fennis.
Yeah. The poor work coach will be leaving in tears. Yeah, I know. As they should be. I think the work coach, wait, not so, not no, not enough of support said they won't turn up like they won't turn up for their dentist appointment. Yeah, there's a lot of appointments that he says they're going to do. Shannon, hello. I work in the NHS now, and they check everything on socials. Would need an enhanced DBS too. Yep, they would, Shannon. Yep, exactly. A complaint has been made to the NHS for wasting time. Really not a supporter. Hygiene would be number one in the NHS, especially. Yes, it would. Yeah. Cornhole. Is there any way to report their kind of behaviour, or is the lines too blurred for that? Be proactive. I think you can report it. Yeah. I'm calling that it didn't go well because the work coach was a man with bad vibe. Yeah, Cassandra, I think that's going to happen too. Emily says, working in the NHS takes 4 to 5 years training and education. Why business? Yes, Emily, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it takes a long time. I don't think he's going to be working in the NHS. I think that they're going to struggle with any job that he's going to get. They're not going to... Digital footprint. I'm going to be honest. If looking at his digital footprint, social media plays a huge part in getting a job now. And they look at your social media footprint. He turned around and said, I think it was in a clip, I don't know if it was in this clip or another one, where he turned around and said, my name is 12 billion views. Yeah, and it's all bad. So they're going to be like,
Scarra says goodbye.
sorry?
Scarra says goodbye.
Where's Scott? I gotta go. Gonna have to love and leave you, gents. Youngest is back from grandparents and is enough. Okay, Scott, I hope you have a good day. If he doesn't turn up, they will stop their benefits. Well, according to E, they're not on benefits.
Bin man. Can you imagine E working around doing bins?
No, yeah.
Please.
Yeah, exactly.
Then again, they wouldn't be able to smell the bin over themselves.
Almighty hello. Another problem is any job they could realistically get, they would think is below them. Yes, yeah. When it says for cleaning, you need common sense, good at details, and good hygiene. Their skin. Yeah, Venice. Yeah. Any job that he's going to do, they're going to try and get out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Any part-time job would be a struggle, let alone full-time. Yeah, Starshine.
But it's also them turning around saying they want a part-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Even on full-time, like on a full-time job,
Yeah.
the way the economy is, that's not going to pay for a lot.
Oh God, no! Jesus Christ!
Even full-time.
No.
You see, when I first started living with the Overlord, I was working, 32 hours?
I thought it was 36.
No, I was working 32.
Oh, 32 hours, yeah.
Now, where I was, that was before they changed the contract.
Mm.
And I was lucky because I was on one of the old, when I started, I was on one of the old contracts. So there was literally 3 people in my store that had the old contracts. As soon as I left, that contract would have been split into 2 16 hours.
Yeah.
So I had to do 32 hours to, I had to do 32 hours just to bring in enough money to make sure that me and the Overlord actually had some money to live together. And that was with him getting his rent paid.
Yeah, because
of his benefits.
I was yeah.
And, all the other bills that he got paid.
Yeah.
But my money went on food,
everything else.
shopping,
Yeah.
General maintenance things.
Yeah.
It was still tight.
Yeah.
And that was me working full time.
Yeah, that was still
So
tight.
if he thinks, I'll just get a part-time job, part-time is going to do jack shit, pal.
Especially in London.
Especially in London.
We was in Birmingham at the time. So
If you think you're going to be able to live any sort of decent life on a part-time job, and then do TikTok and whatever else the fuck you want, and then still be able to go out clubbing, Good fucking luck.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
I want some of those delusions because Jesus Christ, they sound like brilliant ones.
I know. Where the internet won't be a problem is a lighthouse keeper.
No, please, even though they'd still complain about that.
Yeah, oh my god, washing hands regularly. Yeah, it's just wild to me. The trouble with E's prioritizing TikTok, so everything else has to fit around that. Yes, Paul. Yes, and that is the problem. TikTok shouldn't be the priority. Shouldn't be the priority. Should be blacklisted on 101. As in...
The non-emergency number.
Oh, the non-emergency number, yeah. So if they don't work enough hours and get a UC top-up, their job coach will make them do more hours.
Yeah.
Yes, well, according to them, they're self-employed, they have a business, they got tax write-offs and everything. Love to know what business they're doing. What about telling the neighbour I'm a singer, I have to sing? Yes. Yep, not that Apple supporter. Yep. It's so wild to me.
Say that. Oh no. I would get the training, honestly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say choke on it because
We would see you. We would give you one tray, and then say goodbye.
Yeah.
I'd get in trouble for that. You know, I wouldn't do that. I think it in my mind though, but then sometimes my mind can come right out my mouth. So, can I put... Pardon me. Anyway, I could work... Someone said a nightclub. I would so work in a nightclub.
I'm sorry. You want to work in a nightclub? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I noticed that not Alpha spot. My mind could come out my mouth. But I thought you suffered with I thought you suffered so badly with your anxiety, your social anxiety. Okay. I think they are banned from all nightclubs. All you have to do to claim UC is simply apply for jobs. You don't have to go to interviews. Wow, Josh. Well, yeah, you have to. I think it works a little bit differently. It's their logic. They can't work because of how famous they are, but can go out drinking alone.
Because no one wants to go drinking with them.
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you for that, me Coco. Working until 4 in the morning in nightclub. Yeah, Emery. Yep.
Oh yeah, I can totally see that.
I can
totally see it. They would thrive in a nightclub.
Oh yeah, I could see them thriving in a nightclub. I can also see them being kicked out.
Some stuck-up twink fucking ordering drinks at a bar.
Oh yeah, I can also see them
That
sleeping.
you can barely hear.
I can also see them sleeping with
I can also see them sleeping with said twink, but you know.
with half their customers.
Jesus Christ, that'd be the fastest way to shut down a bar, Tracy.
As a dancer, banned from Bristol, banned from Soho, banned from Manchester. Yeah, they're going to get banned from everywhere.
Sounds like fun. I know drunk people would be a problem, but I feel like I could handle it because I fucking deal with it daily with people asking me for pictures on a night out. So, I mean, I could do that.
They're only asking you for pictures so they can create wanted posters.
About...
Don't tempt me. Don't fucking tempt me, because I could so do that.
Have you seen this person? Avoid at all costs.
I could just so be petty.
Oh, I'm not strong enough for a bouncer. Wait, can I be a bouncer?
No.
I'm 5'11", right? This is how. Do you want to see my muscles? Oh my god, this guy looks so masculine out here. Oh no, I'm scared. I'm not showing my muscles.
That's probably because you still have things dangling between your legs, no? So you are going to be fucking masculine, you dumb piece of shit.
I like chicken fillets, but they're strong. The fatter I get, the more strong I get, but the less I can run. So it's fun. Anyway.
That's not how that works.
Do it. Okay.
That is not how that works. The more fatter I get, the stronger I become, but the less I can run. Fucking hell. Right, I know people are, right, I know people have been covering Elphaba for a lot longer than I have. Right, did this bitch actually finish school? I know I felt right, I got two, well, it was one GCSE, but it was classed as two because it was two C's in science. Everything else, I got a D. I got a D in both. I got a D in art, a D in maths, I think, and an E in English, or it was one of the two. It was either a D in maths and E in English, or the other way around. But I know, even like I went to college, like, oh my god, just fucking. Brain. Oh, I know.
I was about to say, who else in chat felt their brain cells dying when he said that?
Brain cells. What the fuck? I've followed her since before she was Alfie. I believe they did secondary, but dropped out of college. I get that, almighty. Like, I did college and dropped out twice, but like, wait. E going to get a job in a dark room. Trinity. They dropped from college. Yeah, not Alfie's spot. I get, but like, I sit there and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so confused. They dropped out and blamed it on train strikes and Jack. Oh God.
What's he cleaning it with? His tongue?
I can't. I'm so. Thank you for the finger heart, Coco. I'm so. What? I'm. As I get fatter, I'm getting stronger. But I can't run. So.
Calm down, Overlord. I can see the smoke coming out your ears.
No, right. The smoke's coming out my ears.
There's a smell of burning. Calm down.
You know the original blood test from before their appointment with clinic.
It's for an AIDS test. Wouldn't surprise
my
us.
muscles. Okay, hold on.
No.
It's not.
Everybody worship the muscles. Arnold Schwarzenegger was being reborn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck that. I have more muscles in my arms from lifting fucking chip boxes. Repeatedly. And 10 kilo nets of onions and carrots. So, fuck off with that puny ass fucking half-hearted balloon.